There in the shade, you can kind of see the difference in quality of molding between the early 880s, which is your foregrips, and your factory stock. I think I'm going to put that old stock on. I got it to fit. Here it is without the receiver. I had to use the Dremel to do a flange here. This is the vintage stock from the 1980 Daisy barn find. See how much better that grain is? Turn this down. And so now I got it to fit. I will take this bolt out here and drill 2 holes for the screws. So get back with you when it's back together. There it is under LED workshop light. Okay, we've got the information in this stats book here. I used the Daisy flat nose, average speed of 646 feet per second, kinetic energy of 7.3 foot-pounds. The standard deviation is 3.4, which isn't that bad. The Crossman Fast Flight, it had an average speed of 721, kinetic energy of 6.2 foot-pounds, and a standard deviation of 7. That particular pellet is very effective in the Daisy 880. And last is the old dependable Excite hammer. It weighs the same as the Daisy flat nose at 7.87 grain. It had an average speed of 634 and kinetic energy of 7 foot-pounds and a standard deviation of very good 2.7. Last but not least, I covered it in the other one, but just to make it official, the trigger pull on this averages out to 1.15 pounds. It took me a little bit of getting used to that light of a trigger pull, but that is very nice. The tuned up with new stock is about 10 feet per second slower than the original, but I'm not sure if that's because it isn't broke in yet or not, but it's not substantial. When I started making these videos, I only did like a couple samples of each, so it's really inconclusive anyway. Several notes here. The standard deviation, they're a little bit better than the Avanti. And lastly, this one is, the older one is a little bit faster, like 10 to 20 feet per second. Yeah. I don't know if that's because of the flat top casting on the piston or not, but you also notice standard deviations are a little bit higher too. So anyways, there you go. So I'm going to try the Daisy 10 meter target, which is your Avanti, standing at 10 meters, or it's 10 after midnight now, so hear that lonesome whistle blow there. I'm using the Daisy 257 flat noses. The AD's accidental discharge. It would help the YouTube recommendations, and that's where you get most of your views. And of course, if you haven't subscribed, I'd also appreciate that. So have a good day, and we'll see you next time.